Hi, welcome to Gemini Star Spiritual Wellness. Thank you for joining me today. I'm excited that you're here with me for this video. So today we're doing our September 2025 mid-month energy check-in for all the earth signs. So that would be Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So this is going to cover the time period of September 15th to the 30th. So let's go ahead and see what's going on for all the earth signs out there. And thank you for joining me today. And as always, please hit that like button so that other earth signs will see this video that need to see the information. And please hit the subscribe button so that you'll get future videos I put out. Probably next week, I'm looking at next week starting to do the weekly element reading. So there'll be an element reading monthly, mid-monthly, and weekly as well. I'm still going to do the regular collective reading every week and the regular collective reading monthly and mid-monthly, but I really wanted to add those element readings because it looks like you all are enjoying those. So I'm going to go ahead and add those as well on a weekly basis. And I do really enjoy doing tarot, so I'm excited to do more readings, and it's always I enjoy it very much. So let's go ahead and see what's going on for all the earth signs. And as always, please take what resonates and leave what doesn't, because a lot of people are going to be watching this video, so it might resonate with you and it might not. So let's see what is going on for the earth signs for the September 15th through the 30th. Okay, so spirit, let's see. What is going to be the energy for all the earth signs for September 15th through the 30th, 2025? What is going to be the energy for all the earth signs? September 15th through 30th, 2025. Okay, last shuffle. Okay. So I did the air sign reading and it was pretty intense. So we'll see how things go for the earth signs. All right, let's see. We've got the Six of Cups. We've got the Ten of Cups. We've got the Seven of Wands. That card's been coming up a good bit lately. We've got the Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune and Temperance. Uh-oh, okay. So before I start reading the cards, I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. And if you look at back on the channel, when I first started the channel back in January, I did a lot of like spiritual videos talking about, just general spiritual knowledge and experiences I've had and things I've learned over the years. And then I started doing tarot a little bit later. So just take a look at the playlist and look at some of those older videos because that might pertain to something that you want to learn about and you want to know. So I just wanted to draw your attention to that on the channel. So, all right, so let's look at what's going on for you earth signs for the middle of the month to the end of the month of September. So we've got, you're coming into the middle of the month kind of in a defensive position or feeling defensive. And it could be, any part of your life, maybe with your job or maybe in a personal level, but that's you. Start coming into the middle of the month. So you're kind of defensive, feeling like you kind of have to fight off other people, fight off. And you can see this, there's like wands pointing at him. So he's kind of standing his ground and fighting off others with his wand. So you're in a defensive posture, feeling like you have to stand up for yourself coming into the month of September. And that's the energy that you're in coming into the 15th. So I have a feeling that, okay, you've been in that energy for a while, feeling defensive and like feeling like you have to stand up for yourself. And going into the current energy, I see that this is where you are, in the current energy. So you're kind of in a place of nostalgia. It could be that you're working with someone from the past, or someone that you've known your whole life, like a family member, a longtime friend. But you're working with someone and it's kind of, I'm feeling a lot of energy give and take coming back. So see how he's helping that little girl and he's giving her the cup with some flowers in it. So it's like he's showing her kindness. Well, that's what I feel like was going on. So it's like somebody that you either have a long history with or someone from your past. Um, it's like a give and take of kindness with each other, give and take of kindness. And it looks like uh, you want things to really go well between you and this person. Like that is your wish. You've got the Nine of Cups for that position. So that is your wish with that situation. And I'm feeling like there's a connection between this defensive stature that you've had to be in and standing up for yourself and being defensive and working with this person. Like there's a connection there. So it could be that you're working, you're making amends with a family member or working and having, showing kindness, working together nicely with a family member, and some other family members aren't happy about it or something like that. And you have to defend what you're doing and stand your ground. And it could also be a romantic relationship as well. But it's like, but your wish is for things to work out with this person. Either, maybe you're working on a project together and you want it to be fulfilled, or, if it's a romantic relationship, you're looking for for it to be successful as a romantic relationship. And it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be also like a job partnership. It could be you're working with someone from the past, maybe a past colleague or somebody, and you're working well together, and it's your wish to start a new project or start a new business together or something like that. So it could be something that's not romantic. It just depends on your situation. And there's going to be, a good bit of earth signs watching this. So everyone's energy is going to be different. So it just depends on what your situation is. But you're working really hard on it, on this collaboration with this person. You're working very hard, and it's your wish, for it to be successful. So it's your wish for it to be successful, and you're working very hard on it. So, and you're about like 80% there. So you're working on it, but it hasn't quite reached fruition to whatever the goal is that you have with this person. So it's still a work in progress, but you're 80% there. So, you're getting there, but it's not at 100% yet. But your wish is for it to be successful. This is like a wish come true for you, this partnership, working with this person. And then in the near future, I feel like this partnership that you have with this person, this what you're doing here in the current energy, is going to bring you to a place of Queen of Cups energy. So you see, she's holding her little cup and she's looking at it. So it's going to bring you to a place of, I'm hearing balance, energetic balance, but also like balance of your emotions and balance of this relationship. So let's just say it is a romantic relationship from your past, or, someone you've known for a long time. Your wish is for it to be successful relationship and to work out. You're working hard on it. And this relationship, this experience is going to help bring you to this place of Queen of Cups. So it's like it's going to give you emotional balance, or help you get to a place of emotional balance, and help you get to a place of y- uh I'm hearing like acknowledging your emotions and working with your emotions. So say if you've had your heart closed off and you haven't really been receptive to this person in the past, maybe it didn't end well or something, or there was some issues there. But your wish is for this relationship to work out with this person. You're working hard on it, but it's kind of like it's bringing you balance, but it's going to help to open your heart. It's going to help to open that heart chakra if you had it closed, and be kind of in that emotional Queen of Cups energy. But when, it's emotional Queen of Cups energy, but not emotional in a negative way. It's like she's very mature because she's a queen. So, and I feel like you've already been doing a lot of inner work and healing around this situation, whether it's, romantic or family member, whatever, but you've already been doing a lot of like inner work regarding it and working on your emotions. So you're going to be coming at it in a queen type of mature energy. You're acknowledging your emotions, but you're not letting it get the best of you. You're opening your heart, but you're doing it in a kind of, mature, smart, you know, smart, mature way, I guess is the way to put it. And I feel like, like I said, in the past, being defensive, fighting off for what you want and believe in coming into it is because you want this to work. You want this to work. And you might be getting um, some like negative influence from others, like telling you not to pursue this person or not to work on this with this person. And you're like, no, 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 I want to. But I feel like it's also what I'm hearing is getting over any negative energy within yourself about the situation. So if things have happened in the past with this person that wasn't positive and there was hurt feelings, it's like you're working, you've had to get over that defensiveness, because you might have come into the middle of the month having that, kind of being defensive. And it could be defensive like from within. So that's what I'm hearing too. So it could be both. It could be, it could be one or the other or both. You're kind of having to stand up for what you want towards others and defend your point of view and what your goals are. But it also could be an inner, being defensive on the inside because of maybe things that happened in the past with you and this person. But that's all going to get to a better place because you're working on it. You're working on healing any defensiveness that you might have. Like I said, you've already been doing a lot of inner work and healing. And in the near future, you're going to be in a better place with that, in the Queen of Cups energy. But what's really interesting to me is what you all got for your advice cards, which are two major arcana. So you got the Wheel of Fortune and you've got the Temperance card. So the divine is definitely behind this situation and helping you. And I feel like this person, like this situation you have with this person or whatever you're working on, this relationship is a fated and destined type situation. Like they're meant to come into your life at this time, but everything is in divine timing. So it's happening. You got the Temperance there. It's happening in divine timing. Like you can't force it to go faster if you wanted it to, because everything has to happen in a certain time frame. And I think a lot of that has to do with the healing and doing your inner work. Like you have to make sure that you get, to that place, get to a good place, and everything has to happen in alignment with your energy, your vibration frequency, where you are, but also with the other person as well. And it's like the divine is like bringing you together, and it's coming together in a divine sense, is orchestrating it. Like this person's destined to be in your life and you're destined to have this relationship. But it's also kind of, it could be something unexpected coming in about it as well. So maybe in the past, if it was kind of, it ended not good with this person, or there was a period of time where it wasn't good in between the two of you and you had a falling out, the unexpected could be, and that's what I'm hearing in my head, it could be, um all of a sudden they show up in your life right now. And you weren't really expecting it. Like all of a sudden this is moving forward and your wish is coming true, and things are working out. And it wasn't something that you really saw coming, because it was, it's unexpected because of things that happened in the past, or, the energy that you might be like, defending yourself against from others. So it's kind of like, it's destiny and fated to have this relationship, but it's also you are, it could be something very unexpected happens about it that you weren't expecting, but it's all orchestrated by the divine and divine timing. But also, I feel like you're having angelic help with this, off-worlder help, higher dimensional beings, entities helping you, spirit guides, they're helping to bring this together. So this is destined and meant to happen, this relationship, and the angels and, the higher dimensional beings and everything, they are working with you. Your spirit guides are working with you to have this happen, but it's going to happen in divine timing. You can't rush it. You have to kind of just let go of control of it as far as the timing, and just kind of like coast with it and let things happen naturally, and just trust in the divine timing of it. Just like, I know it's hard to let go of control because humans, we want to control everything, but a lot of times we just, I mean, really, we just have to live our life in faith, that the divine has our best interest in place, and that things are going to happen for our best. But also, the spirit guides, angels are always there to assist us. They're always around us, assisting us. And so we just have to trust that they're going to help guide us, to the best decision. So it's kind of like, this is very positive reading. But one thing I want to point out to you is in this card, you see like there's a little path over here. See, it's coming up and there's a little sun there. I really like this card because every time, I see that sun, it's like, you're taking this path, right? This destined path in this relationship, or it's destined to happen, and you're going down the path right now, working on it. But at the end, you're going to get to that little sun, that I showed you, and it's going to happen. You're going to get to the happy place with it. So, really exciting reading our earth signs for the middle of the month. Yeah, it just looks like you're working hard on this, and things are working out in this situation. So, yeah, I'm excited for you. It looks like a really great reading. And I'm excited that you got these two cards because that's telling me, that the divine is here with you and helping you through this. And it's destined to happen, or, you're meant to be in this situation with this, relationship. I feel like what I'm hearing is a lot of good things are going to come out of it, whether it's a work relationship, starting another business or working together on a project. Hold on, drop the card. Or or a love relationship, but it's like a lot of good's going to come out of it. It's going to be very positive, and it's going to help. I'm hearing a lot of people. It's going to be your project, your relationship with this person is going to, bring a lot of positive energy. It could bring a lot of good to other people. So that's why the divine is bringing you two together, is because it's like you have good work that you have to do together. And it's great that you've got, this angelic assistance and spirit guide assistance with it, and off-world or higher dimensional assistance. So that's just really great. It's a really great reading. So I'm excited for you. So thank you for joining me today, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.